Close game and good work from the boys, and managed to win by 1 point at the end, so a big clutch there, and came back firing today, and unfortunately had the opposite happen, lost by 1 point at the end, but it's alright, we're flushing that and we're coming back firing tomorrow, ready for a big matchup. I like the excitement, it's good, keeps the game tight and close, so it's great.
So what attracted you to handball? You've obviously had a crack at a lot of other sports, but...
Yeah, I actually flat with Gus Hamilton, who's really into it, and he said one day, just come down, have a crack, and it's real fun, it's good energy, good. Started off with indoor initially and did a few comps with that and really liked it, so came down to the beach and really enjoyed that, and there was a spot in the team, so I hustled for that and managed to get it, which I'm really grateful for in the end, and now I'm here.
Fantastic, got the silver fern on you, proud of that?
Yep.
Proud, absolutely proud.
Very proud.
Good on you. And of course, you were born in Hungary, but you moved out to Marlborough, and just tell us a little bit about your life in Marlborough. You lived out in the Sounds here with mum and dad for a while?
Yeah, so I grew up very rural and came from a very small community, which was great, and loved the nature, really into all my fishing, hunting, diving, bit of an outdoorsy person, and then had that good balance of living outdoorsy, very rural, and moved into town as well, so best of both worlds, I guess, and now I'm here in the Gold Coast playing for NZ, so I'm super happy with that.
Pretty good, yeah. And when you moved to Marlborough, how old were you then? You were pretty young.
Yeah, so I was about 7 or 8 when we moved to Marlborough, so
yeah. And you got straight into the lifestyle as soon as you got there?
That's the one, straight into it.
Chasing pigs around the hills and...
Yeah, out bare feet, all year round, shorts and t-shirt.
Yeah.
Big change from Europe, but hey, we adapt quickly as young kids, so picked up the language and it's ready to go.
Yeah, I'd never picked you from Hungary. The language, was that a challenge for you, or more so for your parents?
It's good, yeah, more for my parents, but when you're young you pick it up really quick.
Yeah.
It took me about 2 years and I was pretty fluent.
Yeah.
So.
And you went to Queen Charlotte College and Marlborough Boys, so good times there? Yeah,
great times, really enjoyed both schools, lots of variety between the two. Obviously Queen Charlotte's co-ed and Marlborough Boys is all boys, but very good to schools, so I would recommend,
Yeah, and you're telling me before you've had a crack at a lot of other sports. Just run us through a few of the things you have done before handball.
I was really into water polo to start with. I'm a big swimmer, big water person. As I said before, my diving and fishing is really up there, and my dad is obviously Hungary, he's pretty good at water polo, so he's really encouraged that all the time, and just went down to the pools and did that, competed in that, and then obviously that took me into swimming as well, just for fitness, and then coach saw some potential in me and started to convince me to come down to the squad, and ended up doing that for a couple of years and went to all sorts of competitions, and with all my friends I've done all sorts of other sports as well that I got roped into, just not very high level, but just for a bit of fun, always active. Yeah.
Good, and you're only 20 years of age, you've covered a lot of ground already.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So what about handball in New Zealand? Is it it's obviously not one of the big sports, but is it increasing in numbers?
Yeah, it's definitely growing. We're trying to get as many people to come down as possible, and it is small, but especially seeing all the Europeans succeed in it and having that high level, we're really trying to bring it up to the same level and try to branch out as we are at the moment, and really show New Zealand that it's a great sport and it's a lot of fun, and to just get amongst it, which is very important in my opinion. Yeah,
and the tournament stuff, you enjoy the tournaments with the mixing with the opposition and your own teammates, of course. Good fun.
Yeah. I mean, especially beach, it's super social. Like, we've got the music pumping. Everyone's down here getting a tan on. Like, good boys and girls. Everyone's together. Everyone's super nice. It's amazing. Yeah, very good atmosphere.
Yeah.
Love it.
And of course, you're full on at Otago University at the moment. Can you just run us through what you're doing there, what you're looking to achieve?
Yeah, so I'm in my 3rd year of study at the University of Otago, doing majoring in psychology and minoring in neuroscience, and I'm planning to go into clinical psych to give back a bit, help some people out, and then so I'll graduate this year and hopefully go on to do a master's or a PhD in the years to come, and then who knows from there.
Good on you, yeah, good dreams. Yeah. And what about sporting wise? Do you have any long-term goals you'd like to achieve that you haven't done yet?
I'd like to stick with handball at the moment for now, just what we're already going, so might as well keep going. Hopefully if we do get a crack at this cup Tomorrow we'll go to Bali afterwards for some beach world games, I think, and then hopefully onwards from there. Just keep grinding, keep the skills up, keep fit. Yeah, I can't sit still at home, so got to do something.
Good on you. And do you remember much about Hungary, your home country, and what's the main sports over there?
Well, as I said before, water polo is probably
Yeah.
one of the biggest sports, and rowing as well. They're pretty into that. So, but no, I was quite young. I do have vague memories, but no, not really, unfortunately.
And mum and dad into sport? Were they?
Yeah, Mum's super sporty, so is Dad.
Yeah.
So they're really encouraging, very supportive, and have been watching all our games and bringing me afterwards and saying how good we were and how excited they were, yelling at the TV.
I'd be proud as anything, I'd say.
Yeah.
Do you have any other siblings, brothers and sisters?
Yeah, so I've got an older brother who's actually in Aussie at the moment.
Yep.
Does surveying. He graduated last year from Otago.
What's his name?
Agost Radzik.
Yep,
Yep.
fantastic.
Yep, so he's up here getting some experience, and then I've got a younger sister, Emma, who's going to Waitaria Bay at the moment. So my parents still quite young, she's 8, so
Yeah,
she's getting the same treatment as we did when we were young.
good stuff. So your folks still live in Waitaria Bay? Yeah?
Yep, they do.
Beautiful Kenepuru Sound.
Beautiful,
Yeah, fantastic place. Well, that's good, mate. Well, congratulations on representing New Zealand, and all the best for your future endeavours.
Yeah, cheers, thank you so much.
Awesome.